What are the best stocks to trade during a market sell-off? In this video, we're gonna tell you why these names are still your go-to for day traders in a downward accelerating market. During portions of increased volatility, you want to make sure you're trading liquid names that have volume, all kinds of ways that you can control your downside risk. You're not as worried about those crazy sharp moves where you can't get out. Looking at the big board, you've got the big names here in big cap tech, Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, Amazon, Tesla. You can be sure that when we have movement, these names are going to be worthy of your attention. When the market gets moving, you don't care about as a trader whether it's up or down. When it's to that downside, you want to play the trend. So understanding relative strength is going to be key to any trader's successful transition in a moving market. So understand RSI, it is an oscillator, it is a lagging indicator, but you can glean from this where the trends might be. Simple look at when you have support at that 40 on that oscillator, you can get some bounces and identify that trend to the upside and then work off of those. It works in both directions, but if you're trying to go against the grain in a volatile market, it's not gonna work for you. The trend is your friend. Well, if you're trading stocks, you want something that is going to move with the market so that you can express that trade. And that brings us to beta. And what is beta? This is a volatility measure. And you want to see a securities beta versus the overall market. How closely does it follow that market? If it's closer, then if it gets to that 1 or above that 1, then it's more volatile than the S&P 500. The closer to 1, then you know it's tracking the index. If you're looking to express moves on the overall market, within equities, understanding beta is going to be one of your keys. You don't want something that's moving on its own, unless that is your intention, of course. When you're trying to get outsized moves in a volatile market, sometimes you want to ensure that you have both a catalyst, which is always a good thing, and relative volume. You're not going to get those bigger moves that outpace the market unless a stock is doing more volume than it typically does. So you're going to ask yourself, how do I size up? Because you understand there are more eyeballs in that trade, there are more people that are interested in it. And why does it matter? Because volume drives the markets. If nobody's looking at it, nobody's going to trade it, and you're not going to get the big wins. So what is RVOL? RVOL is simply a ratio that calculates the current volume to an average volume over a set time period. So you can understand on that day, is the stock doing more volume than normal? In that hour, is the stock doing more volume than normal? Those are going to be good reasons to get into a trade, and on top of that, why you might want to size up because it's a better opportunity with more upside or downside. So I've just talked about increased volume and catalyst. Well, here's an example from today when I'm shooting this video. Rumors that Pinterest is being bought by Google or could be bought by Google. We get increased volume that's much larger than what we saw for the rest of the day. We have an explosive move to the upside. These are the types of names that you want to identify and then trade through. So to sum up, you need to have the leaders leading. If you want to express moves in the market, trade things that are going to follow that market and do good volume. Volume equals liquidity. That means you can trust that you'll be able to get in and out of your trades while sizing up or down. Relative strength is important. It's easy to be part of the trend because the trend is your friend. And beta, if it's going to move with the market, then you can express those higher level trades when you have market moves like interest rate hikes. Relative volume is always going to be key. If it's not doing volume, you don't want to trade it. Make sure you check out our daily watch list, which you can grab with a QR code below at TraderTV.Live, curated for you to begin your trading day the right way.